plan on improving the state of youth relations?
I plan to improve it by, number one, not referring to them as youth. I refer to them as people, because I find a lot of the time it comes down to how we call them, so the youth being patronised. Often it'll be a question of them thinking, why should so-and-so be saying this to me, because they've experienced this, they've experienced that. A lot of people who have made it and are successful now follow their own dream, even though people, let's say, who are more experienced or older than them were saying, you have to do it this way. I'm a second year student, so if I was talking to, I wouldn't call a first year youth, and let's say someone in secondary school, I would remember how it felt being in secondary school and where my mindset was, and you need to find a sort of a middle point of how to meet them, and you need to also remember when you was in secondary school, what was I doing, what interested me, and use those interests to meet them, and then when you meet at a point, improve from there. So work on from there.
Powerful. Okay. So Mary, you are now perceived as a role model. So what do you think are the requirements to be a role model?
Okay. So for me, a role model is someone I look up to, someone I aspire to be like, someone whose life I want to essentially emulate. So what I try to do day to day is, make sure I'm living my life correctly, because to be able to lead, you need to,
Well, I know, to be able to lead, you need to sort of know where you're going. So you need to know sort of who you are.
Exactly, to be able to lead, you need to be able to know who you're leading, know, where you're coming from, where you're going. As a role model, I think what I'd want to put out there the most is positivity.
Yeah.
Because that's how I live my life. I know that if I can be positive in my day-to-day, I know that, that will affect someone, that will influence someone to do something positive. So I think most of all, what I'm going to try to do is to be, just positive with everyone I come into contact with.
Yeah, that's good. So basically your idea of being a strong role model is being positive.
Yeah.
And that's really all there is to it, so you're on track. Ben, what can you say to the youth of today who are looking to pursue a career but finding it difficult to choose which field they want to go in?
Well,
tongue twister. But
what I would say to them is, if it comes down to fields that are very specific, look at fields that are similar but are more open, because what you don't want to do is, so when I was trying to pick, a field, so let's say in terms of the topic the degree I wanted to study, I remember I went through a phase of engineering, but specifically petroleum engineering and things like that, and then when I came to law, I was like, law, what is law? Law is everything. You can find law in literally everything. So when I graduate, my doors are open. There's so many directions I can go in, and also with the direction that I'm going in, you need to have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, and a plan E. So you can never be too prepared.
Yeah.
So picking something that is open, because while studying a degree, your likes might change.
Yeah.
And if you've picked a degree that's so specific, where do you leave yourself? You leave yourself stuck.
You are so wise.
Oh, thank you.
Wise man it is. Mary, how do you wish to improve your local ACS?
Well, I think if you look at all the ACSs around the UK, you notice that, there's Afro-Caribbean society, but the Afro is very loud. You don't really see many Caribbeans coming out when it's an event for Afro-Caribbeans.
Yeah.
That kind of, we're all brothers, we're all sisters. So it's a thing of, okay, I've seen that the Caribbeans are not very out there. So what I want to do is to be able to be like, right guys, we're all together in this. There's no favorites, no Africans over Caribbeans, nothing like that. Just want everyone to come out together, integrate. So, that way I think we'll be able to learn more and more about our culture, learn to, support each other, and hopefully that shows in our degrees and our courses that we can be there for each other.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I like that. It's true.
Can I just pipe in?
Yeah, go on, pipe in.
One thing I say as well is when people mention ACS, a lot of the times they think rave, they think party, and not everyone wants to party and rave. One thing that I have to say I'm very, very proud for in regards to Portsmouth ACS, shout out Portsmouth ACS, is how they, they found different things to do. So one thing we did really well was debates, and it was funny because our debates attracted the most amount of people. And the debates were so serious and so intense that people would come because they heard someone from the previous week saying, "Oh, I went to the debate. It was amazing. Come." So finding different routes would be something that needs to be changed.
It's nice to hear sort of a society like filled with young black people being inspired to not just party, but to actually learn from one another and talk about things. That's really cool.
Yeah.
As young leaders, what are the main benefits of being able to help your peers?
For me, the main benefits are that it's rewarding. I always find that I'm happiest and I feel most rewarded when I've helped someone. So as a young leader, there's nothing like someone who's stuck looking up to you, knowing that they can, their fears or their questions can be solved by asking you, and there's nothing better than giving them the answer and seeing the satisfaction that it gives to them. That for me is the most.
It's pretty cool. Do you want to chime in at all? Anything? No, okay, it's fine. So I want to ask this question. I feel like a funny question because I want the truth. I want no lies, okay? So tell us something about yourself that nobody else knows and be honest.
Okay, I'm double jointed.
Ooh.
I found out by mistake, you know.
I'm really, okay, so I'm very like cringed out by double jointed. Are you gonna, can we show me something? And I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave. I'm not gonna, okay, go.
There you go. Are you gonna show it to you?
Yeah, show me.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this to the side. Don't worry about it.
Go.
You're fine, okay.
Hey, go. Ooh.
Yeah.
What's too bad? No, I think I was overreacting. I'm gonna take it down a notch. That's pretty cool actually.
You can try.
Am I secretly leading now? I wish. Can you do splits as well? Don't do it here though.
Do you know what it is? I could take my legs up, but I can't do the splits.
Ooh, that's weird.
It's really weird. Like I can
That's
stand
different.
and make my leg
And
go
you
up,
got-
but I can't do the splits.
So if you stood and put your leg up and then drop down, that would technically splits. But you need someone to now help you. And then to now help you back up. So we're not gonna, don't do this at home, guys. We're not gonna do that here. But what about you? So something about yourself that no one knows. And make it cool. Don't do anything too serious. Let's be fun. Go.
I'm trying to think. When people see me, they sort of perceive me as someone who has always been quite quiet and sensible. But when I was younger, I went through this sort of, well, no, not younger. It wasn't a bad period because of the way my parents slapped me. There was no bad period. But I remember one time I ran out of school because my little brother was born. And I ran all the way home. God knows how I got home. God, thank you. You got me home. I got home. I was in year 2. So in year 2, you're... How old are you in year 2? You're 7? 6, 7? Yeah. So I got home and I saw my little brother. God knows how I got into the house as well. I don't worry. So I got into the house now. My mum turned around. My mum screamed. She saw me. I was just there. I was like, Mum, I came to see the baby.
Wait, you ran home?
I ran home.
So you ran home from school somehow.
Yeah.
At 6 years old.
6 years old.
So you just left.
I don't know how the teachers let me out.
So they're just okay, and then you went home. Okay, now what happened?
Oh, I got slapped.
Hey. So you were trying to be a joyous
I was trying to be.
moment.
I was happy. I was thinking, yeah, but.
Plow.
Bang.
How did you know the baby was born?
Oh, my mum told me. I saw the bump. I was touching. I knew the baby was going to be born.
And you just ran home.
And I never actually got to see my brother that day. When he
Wow.
came
She was
around,
probably so angry. She was
I was
like,
upstairs. I was grounded. I was grounded.
Oh my god.
So that's yeah.
moral of the story, never mess with African parents in school. Doesn't matter what it is, stay in school.
The pretty still is something.
Well, I mean, it was lovely speaking to you guys. Both gorgeous.
Great speaking to you too.
And yeah,
The pleasure's ours.
until next time, guys.
Till next time.